is Vaishali Siddappa, and today's class I'm going to talk about budget set. In the previous class I've already discussed about budget set, what exactly it is and how you're going to derive budget set, how the calculation is going to happen between two goods when your income is very much limited. In the previous class I told you, I gave you one of the example theory where you have 40 rupees of income being a consumer. If you are a consumer, so you have 40 rupees of income. In that 40 rupees of income, you have two goods. One is a banana and the other one is a mango. How are you going to alter these goods in the limited income when prices are very much fixed? How are you going to alter your consumption pattern and how are you going to get maximum utility when you have very much limited income? So that is what we're going to talk in the budget set. So we'll start with the assumption now. Budget assumption starts with the income is fixed. So as I said in the last previous video, the income was limited. The income was 40 rupees, but as of now we have taken for this 20 rupees. So income is very much fixed. So income which we have, that is mentioned by M. Anywhere in the theory, if I'm going to talk about income, so I'll be talking about M. So price is fixed. In the duration of this whole theory, when I'm completing to prove this theory, so the two goods what we have, one is a banana, another one good is a mango. The price of these two goods continuously it will be fixed. It is not going to change at all. We have two goods. The goods are, one is banana, another one is a mango. So we have only two goods in a market, so you have to assume that. So one is, you have fixed income which is considered as M. Price is fixed which will be considered as a P. You have two goods. One is banana, another one is a mango. Banana will be presented by X1. Its price will be called P1 because we have two goods, so we have two different prices. So definitely banana price is represented by P1 and another good what you have, that is a mango, that is presented by X2. Its price is P2. So now, so what will be the calculation? So what is the good purchasing? We are purchasing X1. We are purchasing X1. What is the price of this? P1. So if you multiply this like X1 into P1, so then you will be getting actual quantity what we are purchasing on banana. How much money we are spending on banana, that you will get to know by multiplying X1 into P1. The same thing is with the X2 and the P2 also. X2 into P2. So if you multiply, you will get to know actual quantity what you are purchasing of mango. X2 is nothing but a mango. So now we'll break the equation by taking money, price and the goods. So the equation is P into X1. So the symbol is not visible, that means so definitely it is multiplication only. P1 into X1, so P1 X1 plus P2 X2 equal, otherwise lesser than M. That means whenever I will be having income, I can spend exactly to my income. If I have 40 rupees of income, I can spend all my 40 rupees. Otherwise, I can spend only 20 rupees. So if I'm using, I have 40 rupees, I have spent 40 rupees. All my 40 rupees I have spent. This is my income. This is I'm spending on X1 commodity and X2 commodity. I have spent 40 rupees. So then P1 X1 plus P2 X2 will be equal to M. So in the other case, I have 40 rupees of income, but I'm spending only 30 rupees. I'm spending only 30 rupees. In that case, so 30, it is lesser than 40. So definitely I'll be using one more equation. P1 X1 plus P2 X2 is lesser than M. So the two kind of a different equation you can go with. P1 X1 plus P2 X2, your income what you have, that is exactly your spending on two goods completely. The second one says whatever income you will be having, you are underspending it. If you have 40 rupees of income, you are spending only 30 constructed this curve, if you want to know, you have to see exact previous video of this class which says budget set construction. So now the theory which I have taken, I want to prove only one thing, which is this equation. P1x1 plus P2x2 is equal to M. Not lesser, it is exactly equal to M. That means if I have a 40 rupees of income, I am spending 40 rupees and these two goods, the two goods which I have here. So now, x-axis I have banana and the y-axis I have mango. So M by P1 and M by P2, this particular line what you have, this line shows the budget line, how much budget I have, how much money I am spending on each of these goods. It can be banana, it can be mango. How much money I am spending on these two goods, that will be expressed with the help of M by P1 and M by P2. So this will be called as budget line. Otherwise we have one more name that will be called as price line, because we are talking about banana price and mango price also, because it's P1 and P2. Not only income, not only two goods consumption, at the same time we are going to talk about price. So it is not only considered as a budget set, at the same time it will be called as price line also. Now M by P1 what you have, this is called as horizontal intercept. This is in the horizontal line, so this is called as a horizontal intercept. Can you see here? And in the y-axis, on the y-axis you have M by P2. This will be called as vertical intercept. So it is in the line of vertical which is there in the y-axis, so that will be called as vertical intercept. The entire income you are going to consider as a 20 rupees instead of considering 40 rupees. In the last example, in the previous class I have considered 40 rupees. So just, okay, you can go with 40 rupees without making much of confusion in this. Entire income, if you consider 40 rupees, you are spending all 40 rupees on the consumption of banana and mango. You can go with any of the combination to satisfy yourself. So then, budget line M by M2, it is slopes downwards. Can you see the diagram? The diagram is coming towards downside. See, what is the reason behind the downside? Because it's a negative theory. Why it is a negative theory? Because if you want to increase banana's consumption, you have to reduce mango consumption. If you want to increase the banana consumption, you have to decrease, you have to reduce mango consumption. Both the variables will be moving in the opposite direction. If you want to buy more units of banana, you have to sacrifice some units of mango. Otherwise, if you want to buy more units of mango, you have to sacrifice some units of banana. So that's why, what is the reason behind? Because your income is limited. Both the things simultaneously you cannot buy, you cannot increase, because your income is limited. If you want one thing, you have to sacrifice another thing. So that's why this curve will be coming in the downward side, because it's a negative theory. Both the goods will be moving in the opposite direction. So that is what I am trying to say here. Budget line M by P2 and M by P2. So M by P1 and M by P2 slopes downwards from left to right side. Straight line. For one good, you have to sacrifice another one good, because the income what a consumer will be having, that is very much limited. If you really want to understand its exact theory, as I said, you have to see the previous one. So if you like my videos, so this is one of the question what you would be getting for the 4-mark question. Let me tell you, this is one of the 4-mark question and pretty easy also to understand. So if you want to see very easiest solving questions economics classes, so please subscribe my channel what you have in the complementary economics. Thank you so much.